that has been reported through sources. What we are also learning is this end game of Sheikh Hasina, because in a way, she is now being convinced to step down and resign from the post and have an honorable exit. The protesters here on the ground have one demand, that Sheikh Hasina steps down as the Prime Minister. What is being said that there was a pressure on part of the army chief that had to happen, but it has been delayed by 45 minutes and has been given when it comes to resignation of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. And the PM's close aides have been seen leaving Dhaka via land and by air route. So is this also something that Sheikh Hasina himself will have to do by the time when it comes to the protest and the protesters in a way demanding that she steps aside? This is coming across as a big development. Is this the end game of Sheikh Hasina? Let me go across to Rishabh now. Rishabh, what happens with Sheikh Hasina?
See, the one thing is very clear, the situation in Bangladesh is very, very volatile. If we talk about what's happening in Dhaka right now, it is very clear that situation is not in the control of civilian government anymore. We have spoken to a number of senior aides in Prime Minister's office as well. All of them unanimously says that the Prime Minister's resignation is imminent. Now the sources suggest that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has already left Dhaka for a safer place. That safer place, the local media says, could be India. As of now, what we're given to understand is the army chief would be addressing the nation anytime now. And what we are hearing is that it could be army rule till situation gets better on the streets of Bangladesh. We'll have to wait and see how things unfold. But for now, one thing is clear, that the civilian government has lost control over Bangladesh at all.
Right, but Rishabh, with the situation developing fast, what happens with Sheikh Hasina is on her way to leave the country altogether, because there have been reports suggesting that her and her sister apparently have left their residences in Dhaka. What happens from here on?
See, what we know right now, that army is very clear that it is not a coup. They are issuing emergency, they're enforcing emergency in the country. Army chief or sources in Bangladesh army has repeatedly said that it is not a coup. They are not taking over, but an emergency is being imposed where the power will be.
No, but who has given the 45 minutes to Sheikh Hasina to step down or resign then, Rishabh?
So that is something that we are here to discuss. We need to understand one thing. Sheikh Hasina, initially the plan was that army will take over, emergency will be enforced, and in what we'll see is Sheikh Hasina as Prime Minister without any power, while army will be running the shop till things get better. But the protesters, we are their coordinators.
Right, but whenever the things get better, is she on her way to India? Is Sheikh Hasina on her way to India?
Local media is saying.
Okay.
That is something that local media is reporting, that she is en route India. Her closeness, her friendship with India is quite clear. But these are reports that are coming from local media. We'll have to wait to understand whether she's landing in India or not.
Local media has also been reporting that Sheikh Hasina and her sister, who have left the Gana Bhavan, which is said to be the Premier's official residence, for a safer place. Is that safer place India? According to reports that is being suggested, she wanted also, Rishabh, to record a speech, but she couldn't get an opportunity to do that.
See, when it comes to Bangladesh, the way things are changing every given minute, whether there will be a recorded speech, a live speech, that all we need to wait and understand to see how things unfold from here.